Hey Scorpio, this is Alicia with Twisted Tarot here to do your May 2019 Twin Flame Tarot reading. In this video, this will be your energy. The second video will be your twin's energy, and I break them up into two videos. Thank you everyone for all your likes, shares, subscribes, comments, personal readings, your emails. All your feedback has been amazing. Your reviews on Facebook have been awesome. I love you so much. So thank you again for that. From the bottom of my heart, I love you guys. You're amazing. So thank you for going on this journey with me and allowing me to go on this journey with you. Since we're on the same journey together, I feel like we're just learning every time I do a reading. I'm learning more and more. I'm learning about you guys. I'm learning about myself. I'm learning about my twin. I'm learning about twin flames. I'm learning about the dynamics that come out and the type of relationships that are out there. So thank you so much for all of your love and support. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am an intuitive tarot card reader. So what that means is if you see a traditional tarot card and I say something slightly different than the normal definition or the overall definition that you know of or other YouTube readers express, please know that I'm channeling messages that come from the divine that may have nothing to do with that card. So I may be told that it means this or that, etc. Also, I try to incorporate both. So if I can, I will say in the traditional tarot or in the Rider-Waite, this is what it looks like. This is how this person, how this card traditionally is interpreted, how I learned it. And I remember, keep in mind, every tarot reader is different. So, excuse me. It is general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. The roles can fully flip. They can somewhat flip. There can be little pieces that are scattered within the readings that are kind of, flipped or just kind of scattered within the two. So keep that in mind. That does happen. And so you don't need to comment that it's your twin and not you. I understand that does happen. So keep that in mind. That's normal. What else? If you're looking for a personal reading from me, the link is in the description box below. You can click on the link. It'll take you to, I believe, or you can paste it in. It'll take you to Facebook, and you can book me for a reading there. Or if you don't have Facebook or you have a general question or a comment or something you'd rather email me, that's definitely fine. Or you want my rates and you don't use Facebook, just email me at twistedtarot@gmail.com. What else? Let's see. I know there's something I'm forgetting. There's a couple ways that you can receive messages on my channel if you are not receiving messages in the readings that I'm doing. First way is check your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs if your sun sign does not resonate. And you can do that. There's a link in the description box below as well. It takes you to Cafe Astrology, or I think you have to paste it in, but whatever. It'll take you to Cafe Astrology, and that's one of the better sites that will help you put in your information to create a natal birth chart, and that will tell you where your moon sign falls, where your Jupiter, your Neptune, your rising, etc. Excuse me. If you need help with that, just let me know. I can walk you through it, and that is something that I offer for free, so that's not a charge on my channel or anything like that. Let's see. Second way that you can get messages from my channel if you're not getting messages is to subscribe, share, or comment my channel. Because when I pull for the collective, I am pulling from that energy from the channel specifically, and those of you around me that fit under that astrological sign. So if you haven't done so, then that is one way that you'll need. And if your comment says, I'm not getting any messages, or this isn't me, well, then it's just not your message. It's just not your message. And if you haven't done those things, try and do those. Look at your other placements. Look at those videos. Sometimes they resonate better. I know for February and March, specifically on my channel, the sun sign did not resonate for most of my subscribers. Actually, the moon sign resonated better. We were in an emotional time during the Pisces new moon, so that was very relevant for a lot of readers, or a lot of subscribers, and probably readers. So just know that that's where that does happen. Okay, so other planets can fully read us better at times throughout, depending on if Mercury is retrograde or what's happening in the planetary system. All right. Scorpio, let's see what's going on with you. We're going to get into your energy here by chiming my chime. And if you're wearing headphones, you can Turn it down if it's too loud. I've heard that it's not, but then again, I'm not the one wearing the headphones, listening to the readings, so you can turn it down, you can take them out. Really, what it's to do is to let Spirit know that we're ready to start your reading, clear out any energies that don't belong, also to be open to all of the messages, excuse me, no matter what Spirit gives us. One thing that I will say about my channel, just a heads up, if you cannot take constructive criticism of any kind, or if there are cards in here that I say something that trigger you, and you immediately are like, that's not me, I don't, that's not you, then okay, then it's not you. But a lot of times Spirit is trying to tell you it is a part of you that you're not addressing, and self-reflection is big on my channel. So if you're wanting to grow and come into union with your twin, this is what I'm here for. So I am going to give you ideas and things to work on that you necessarily don't like about yourselves, and that's okay. I have to do it myself. So, if you cannot take constructive criticism, I can guarantee my channel is not for you. So just want to put that out there. All right, let's chime a chime and we'll get into it. Ooh, that was not very good. Neither was that. Sorry. Beautiful. Sorry, you have to chime it just right. And sometimes if you get it right in the middle, it doesn't do it. You have to kind of go down the side, and it's finicky. All right. Let's start. Okay, Scorpio. These are astrological cards. Spirit helps me take 2 for the sign of your twin that you could be dealing with. If your twin sign does not come out of here, it does not mean that this reading can't be for you. There's many cards that I have to pull to turn over. And many messages that come out that could be astrological signs that do fit. It also could be where you have placements in your chart or where your twin does as well. So please keep that in mind. That does happen when I'm reading. But just take the messages too. So if none of your astrological signs that your twin comes out, doesn't mean that's not your twin. Okay. Now it just means that this reading may be somewhat resonate with you, maybe a little, maybe it's just the messages. Okay. So keep that in mind. All right, Scorpio, who is your twin? Scorpio, who is your twin? Astrological sign of your twin. Okay, first card out, we have Gemini. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Gemini. All right, Scorpio, who is your twin? Wow, I don't fully came out. Scorpio, who is your twin? It's becoming really hard to hold on to. Maybe I'm holding too hard. All right, Scorpio, who is your twin? Okay, we have 2 more cards here. We have Virgo and Capricorn. Okay, I'm going to take them. All right. So it could be dealing with a Gemini, Capricorn, or a Virgo. Mutual energy, Queen of Swords. Okay, so this could be that Gemini. Okay. What I'm feeling like for this is this card talks about independence. It talks about making decisions that are logical, that do not rely on emotions, that rely on facts instead of opinions and things like that. It also she talks about the Queen of Swords. It's Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy too. So again, we've got Gemini here, but again, it doesn't have to be a person. This is the mutual energy between you and your twin. So this person may be coming out really strongly because they're like, I'm your twin, and Geminis are, the twins. That is their sign. So really heavy Gemini energy from the beginning. But again, doesn't have to be. However, they could have air in their chart, or you could. But it's just energy, guys. So I feel like this person is really trying to make a good decision. Pull out all of the emotions from it and do it based on facts. This person cuts through the bullshit. They don't actually. I can see very clearly through anybody's kind of fakeness or a situation that most people might struggle with. They can see things very objectively, very clearly. they're very perceptive. So, and a Gemini is definitely like this. So Gemini, it's normally symbolized as an older woman. Could be a man as well, so it doesn't have to be just female. But excuse me. But they have wise, they have wisdom. Okay, so there's an old soul. This connection may, again, like all twin flames, not may, but does, like twin flames, have an old soul to it. So you've been through past lives, you've been together before, you've created this, your union, etc. Like you have planned it all before. This is plans. I feel like you might be planning something with your twin, either you or your twin, or both of you. This could be energy of both of you. So we'll see. I clarify all the tarot cards at the end of the reading. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, guys. First card out, we have expectation. All right, so you may have some expectations about something or someone, and that could be why this Queen of Swords here is kind of seeing whether those expectations, whether that thing measures up, whether it's a person or a job or a project. Okay, these are from two new decks that I'm using. We have the Sacred Earth Oracle and Amira's Love Oracle that I'm using. So we're going to go into the definition here and see what they have to say about expectation. Confront your ideas about a situation, a relationship, or yourself. Poke, dare, and test your expectations. If it is real, it will remain. Yeah, so if you put it to the test and it still remains, those things that you're questioning still remain, then you've now kind of figured out the puzzle. So if you kind of break down everything and then kind of pick it apart and see if it'll still be so sorry, guys. It'll still weigh up. So it'll still meet your expectations, or it'll still have the stability or the pieces that you need, then it is real. So those things will remain. Be honest, reflective, and determine if an accepted truth is truly serving you and those you care about. That's that Queen of Swords here. So she's honest, she's reflective, and she is all about truth. So she tells, again, things like they are, cuts through the bullshit. So try to see if what you're doing is what you're doing or what you're saying adds up. So like, do your words match your actions match your words? And if it's truly serving those that you care about, so the way that you communicate as well. Because the Queen of Swords, even though her communication is direct, it is sometimes a little bit sharp. It is very, there's not a lot of fluff to it a lot of times. It's still compassionate. It's still meant with the best intentions when she's upright. But be careful, because the Queen of Swords still can offend people because of her type of nature. Her nature to be very direct. Other people don't always like that. They can't always accept that. I'm one of those people who is the same way. So I take on air energy very, very easily. Okay. Excuse me. Consenting to things turning out okay is settling for less. Yeah. Are you settling for less in a situation? Okay. Expect more for yourself and your circle. Let go of what you know to make way for wisdom. Yeah. So challenge your beliefs, challenge your expectations. See if they are too high, too low, etc. With a person, with a situation, with a relationship. That is exactly the Queen of Swords right here. Wow. Okay. Very beautiful. Okay. And we have a mature woman. This could be either you or the person or your twin, or someone you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be your twin. It could be someone in your energy. Okay. So let's see what they have to say about a mature woman. I think she has a specific age here and things like that. So let's see what they say about her. Okay. Older and mature woman, sensual, charismatic, strength, independence, knowledge, culture, and the arts. Yeah, so this could be you, or this could be your twin, or this could be someone around you. This could be a friend. This could be your mother. This could be literally just you. So you're someone who's sensual, charismatic, independent, likes the arts. And then below that we have a fresh start, but it is reversed. So for some reason you may be questioning, or something about a fresh new start isn't getting off the ground. So something's not happening or you want something to happen, but it's not ready. Maybe the seed has been planted, but it's not actually sprouting any results yet, and this fresh new start is not quite happening. So let's see why. Let's keep going. And it could be with that mature woman. We have judgment reverse. Okay, some type of bad judgment, I feel like here. Somebody not awakened to something. This always reminds me of Capricorn here with this little devil guy. If you can see him, it's like the devil and the angel here. So this is also maybe wanting a second chance with somebody, or somebody wanting a second chance, or I always see judgment as possibly an apology as well. But it could be that this mature woman or you, that this fresh start isn't getting off the ground because there was a bad judgment here. Somebody made a bad choice, okay? Or they're considering making a decision, but they're not sure if it's good or bad. And when it's reversed here, it's telling me that more than likely the bad is winning, okay? Or the light in the dark, that, choosing the dark side, okay? Choosing to go, Darth Vader-y. So that's very interesting energy here. I'm feeling like it could be a moral struggle as well for somebody maybe morally struggling with something within this connection. Table, hard work ahead. Okay, so there's hard work ahead. Okay, and maybe that's what's happening, is maybe this judgment is to kind of take the easy route, and it could be blocking your way to a fresh new start. All right, and it could be and this mature woman is definitely either yourself or your twin on the other side, because the Queen of Swords is a mature woman, okay? And any of these, of course, can be that as well, but whatever. You get me. You feel me. Twin flame message. I'm a better person because of you. Yeah, so you want to tell your twin that you're a better person because of them. So yeah, you may be trying to be a better person too here with this judgment card, okay? But some decision has to be made that's definitely causing you some distress, I feel like. We have fortitude. Oh my gosh, that is magical. One of these could be your spirit animal. Okay, this is very clear to me that some of these are your spirit animals. We are very connected with nature. So we have a wolf here. We have an eagle, or a kestrel. I'm not sure it's a type of bird. There is a jaguar here. There's an otter. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. And there's this man who's got this little tiny string, this heart on a string. And they talk about in folklore, as far as twin flames are concerned, I think it's Chinese, I want to say, but I could be wrong about the culture, but it is a red string that is from, I think, the pinky finger of the woman to the man's, like, certain fingers, and it's this invisible line between, this red string between you and your twin. So it's like recognizing that, and you have some signs, and spirit is trying to give you some signs and symbols through your spirit animals. There's also an antelope here as well. There's ancestors. So I feel like you, on this side, whoever I'm talking to on this side, very connected with nature, very connected with your spirit animals, or about these type of things already, and you know that your ancestors are backing you, and you may have Native American heritage for some of you as well. And this is very beautiful energy here. I feel like you may have multiple, and it's also just highlighting every single one here, specifically some of the most common ones as well in this card. Wow, let's see what they have to say about that fortitude. Okay, so kind of having the strength to go forward, to press on. Okay, yeah, interesting. Wow. Try to see name calling, roadblocks, or challenges as insignificant annoyances. You can see this through. Strong foundations, core values, and lofty ideals will outlast, outsmart, and outclass a detractor. It will take less energy to stand firm now than it will to back down. Steady your focus on the bigger picture. Be stoic. You can get through this. Okay, so if somebody's calling you names or trying to block you from a path, maybe this is how you feel about your twin, somebody doing this to you about your around your twin, or vice versa, that you have the wisdom to see through this. You may be having dreams about this, okay? So you have strong foundations, core values, and your lofty ideals. If you stick to those, You will outlast, outsmart, and outclass a detractor. So whoever's trying to mess with you, you will have to stay classy is what I'm seeing here. And also stick to your morals, stick to your values. You have a strong foundation. The Queen of Swords is definitely like that. Okay, her energy, and I may be a man watching her, you know, that it's, I'm just giving it as an example. So you may be divine masculine watching, but her values are firm. She stands tall in them. She doesn't let anybody push her around, okay? And she sticks to those ideas, and her foundation is strong. It will take less energy to stand firm now than it will to back down. So at this time, this fortitude is you standing up for yourself, standing up for what's right, okay? So steady your focus on the big picture. Be stoic, and you can get through this. So stand tall, stand proud. Don't let this name calling bring you down to anybody else's dumbass level, okay? And we have work. Okay, so this person, maybe you may work with them, okay? This may be a mature woman that you work with, okay? Or this may be you, and you're really focused on your work right now, okay? Interesting. A lot of business ideas, okay? So let's see what they have to say about work. I know they have a little bit of a cool definition here. They go all into that, what work, you know, what it symbolizes here. Workplace, employment, hard work, labor, money, finances. Mating someone through your work, college, or the workplace. This relationship could be hard work. Yeah, we've got hard work ahead. Okay, this is very similar to, God, what? This is very similar to another reading. I want to say it was Cancer, but I'll have to figure that out. But it just reminds me of another reading here. It's very similar to another reading. Okay. We have Observer reversed. Okay, so so this fresh start comes near that, and it may be that you're not seeing this fresh start. Okay, you may not be observing anything or watching someone anymore. You may not be watching them on social media anymore or keeping track of what they're doing. And this may be causing the lack of fresh start because you are possibly throwing yourself into work. Work could be very important here. Maybe you thought somebody was watching you at work, okay? So could be your twin. I see two females here with this mature woman and this work card here. So if you think somebody's watching you at work, it's saying that's not the case here. But it also could be that they want you to become an observer here. Maybe you're trying to get a raise or something at work, or you're trying to figure something out at work and they want you to observe, okay? Because in order for this fresh start to happen, somebody has to observe something right now. Somebody may be taking action when it's not appropriate, okay? And somebody could be taking action against you at work, okay? And they could be talking about you at work. Could be a boss. It could be your coworkers, because we have that fortitude card. Somebody was name calling. So just try and observe what they do at work, and you might be able to take down some information or catch them doing something shady, so you can present it, and say, hey, look, this person is, doing wrong or whatever. Wow, very interesting energy. Okay, and then we have the Five of Swords. Yeah, I feel like somebody's doing something shady. Somebody is trying to get away with something. This is cheating. This is betrayal. This is where this bad judgment comes into play. So somebody made a bad choice, okay? And it could be work-related. It could be also love-related, because there may be this fresh start here that didn't get off the ground with this mature woman right here, or for you specifically. It's because somebody may have, either you or someone else, cheated, lied, tried to get away with something, and all it did was cause a lot of heartache and a lot of pain here with this person. They're connected. See those dots? They connect this person, but then that cloud right there there's tears. There's tears. So 2 swords have been laid down, and the fight is almost over, or at a standstill. And there's 3 left. So there's heartbreak here, because the 3 of Swords is all about a heartbreak. It's all about a betrayal. It could be, cheating again. There could have been 3 people involved, or too many people involved, okay? So there's conflict here. There's definitely conflict. There's fighting. There's words. There's definitely some type of energy here that's low vibrational. and somebody's walked away. Yeah, somebody's walked away. And somebody made a bad judgment. Somebody made a bad judgment. They made a bad judgment call, and they should have known better, and they still proceeded to cause somebody heartbreak. Okay. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. Okay, so maybe after this, maybe after the dust has settled with this, after this conflict here, it will bring some peace and harmony. So, and also this hard work ahead is going to bring you peace and harmony. It may be that this is why you're working a lot for some of you on this side, or focused on work, because, or they want you to focus on work here with this observer card being reversed. I think they want that to be upright. And it may have been that that you made a bad judgment, and it led to not having this fresh start. Okay, and there was definitely some type of, somebody tried to get away with something. Okay, because I believe with the Five of Swords, we've got that guy who's got all these swords, and he wants to win at all costs. And we have these two swords and these people that have been fighting, and they're, on the shores, and you see them in the background, and they're just like, their heads are down, and they're basically defeated. And then there's this third person who's got these last three swords, and they're like, haha. So it could have been a situation at work that, or in a relationship, either one, that a third party came in and destroyed, and tried to get in between you and another person, or destroyed a situation, and they thought they were trying to win at all costs. It looks like all they did was just cause a lot of damage to themselves and to others. Twin flame message: our connection still affects me. Oh yeah, of course, of course. All right, next card we have is center. Yeah, this is centering yourself. This is grounding yourself. So you definitely need some grounding, some centering for some of you. Let's see what they have to say about that. I think it has to do with like bringing people into your sphere of influence. Do not confuse selfishness. Do not confuse selfishness with self-centering. Bring your well-being, your values, your future, and your loves to the center of your world. Break the hold of objects, habits, or relationships that insist you revolve around their needs and demands. Yeah, there may have been somebody who thought that, they were demanding you to take care of them, or to make things all about them, like a narcissist does when they want to be the center of your world. So you may have been doing that for someone, and then you realize that it was just a bunch of crap, and you weren't getting your needs met. So break the hold of objects, habits, or relationships that insist you revolve around their needs and demands. So taking care of yourself and doing self-care is not selfish, okay? How are you going to fill anybody else's cup when your cup is empty, especially if you're a mother or a caretaker, or it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter what you're giving to, okay? Being centered makes you stronger and more balanced, and disturbances are less likely to knock you off course. Extend your positive sphere of influence. So yeah, bringing those people that are actually deserving of your love, and who match your values and what you're trying to accomplish, back into your universe, into your orbit, and getting rid of those that do not align with your higher purpose and do not align with your values and who you are as a person. It's saying no. Oh yeah, I've got a true gem here. Okay, so there may be somebody you work with that is a true gem. Okay, so they really either are a friend or a coworker that you work with. But there's a true gem around you, okay? So it's realizing that person is so amazing and has been put there to shine with you, to show you, to give you something, okay? Something magical is what it says. Something magical, a gift, a surprise, someone you least expect to impress you, a heart of gold, expect the unexpected, an engagement ring. So again, there could be someone at your work that you're interested in, okay? And it may have ended, okay, for some of you. Others of you, there is someone at work, a mature woman, or you that you work with, or someone in your sphere. It doesn't have to be just work, but someone in your sphere that's kind of orbiting you that really has something beautiful to offer you. So And you could receive an engagement ring for some of you with that true gem. That's very beautiful. And we have shadow work. Okay, so I feel like right now, the reason why you need to observe is because you have shadow work to do. Okay, so this is going within. This is that kind of that dark night of the soul type of energy, but it's going deeper. So it's really realizing some of the parts of ourselves that we don't really like, but that they still make us who we are. Okay, so we may think we're alone in all of the weird things or all of the low vibrational crap that we do and that we think, that we feel. But it's not true. We're not alone. There are so many people out there that have the same thoughts, the same ideas. They still feel unworthy. Okay, so if you want this fresh new start to get off the ground, you're going to have to observe right now because you have some shadow work to do. Okay, and if you're not sure what all those things of shadow work are, just go ahead and Google that. Okay, and it may be that this shadow work may put you into a dark night of the soul, but those are relevant for any twin flame connection. Okay. So it's doing that work. It's really seeing all the parts of ourselves that we may not think are a true gem, okay? And we may be the true gem. It may be something about ourselves that we haven't seen yet because we haven't looked inside, really looked at who we are and figured out how to work through inner child issues and to address the things that we kind of find yucky and the things we hide and keep in the dark, okay? We have the Two of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so could have been dealing with or juggling between two things. This could be a job because we are talking about Pentacles here, which is work, which can be work related or finance related. For some of you, that's the case. It's juggling between either two jobs. It could be a job and a relationship, and it could be two people. But something has to give, okay? And really, honestly, they want you to kind of realize that that you may have taken on too much because you have some shadow work to do. So they want you to, again, kind of with that centering card is to kind of cut the fat. So in your relationships, if something's not working or you feel like you're taking on too many responsibilities here, it's trying to figure out how to put them down without spirit making you put them down. Because this Two of Pentacles is somebody who thought they could juggle between these two, but really it's all going to come down at some point, okay? And it could be that this shadow work makes you feel that way. So it's all of a sudden the shadow work, you maybe get plummeted into this shadow work here, and then you're like, oh crap, I gotta put something down, or they're like, nope, they're gonna force you into this, okay? So they're gonna be like, bam. You could also be in the performing arts, or your twin could be. This is somebody who likes to exercise. This is somebody who could be in bodybuilding. It could also be like Cirque du Soleil. A lot of gymnastics is what I'm getting here, dance, anything like that. Leg, stepping into a new experience. Okay, so yeah, this is possibly stepping into a new job. I feel like maybe possibly into a new career or into something new, learning something. So it could be also this engagement, you step into a new experience here. So you're kind of putting one leg in and kind of testing the waters here. This shadow work will help you do that. But observing right now, observing something at work too. They want you to observe, okay? Because I feel like this card is a warning too with these two cards. I feel like if you don't observe something at work and you get too involved, that you're gonna be a casualty in whatever happens. Almost like you could lose your job. For some of you, I feel like that's a very big possibility if you're not paying attention to something, okay? All right, twin flame message. I'm more affected than you know. Okay, yeah. Our connection affects me and I'm more affected than you know. So yeah, these are things that you want to tell your twin. So basically, you're very affected by this twin flame journey. Okay, very. Okay. And you may be pretending like like it doesn't bother you, like it's no big deal. It could be the shadow work that you're being forced to kind of look at yourself and say, oh, maybe you do care. Okay, for some of you, you're acting like you don't care, but when you really do, okay? So being authentic in that. All right, let's see. Let's do some clarifying here. Let's do the Queen of Swords here. This is the mutual energy, okay? Independence, logical decisions, cutting through the bullshit. Let's see what she has to say about that. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Okay, Star reversed. We have Aquarius. All right, so what I'm feeling like here is this person maybe trying a decision about whether to give up on something. So this is a lack of hope, a lack of faith, and this is also some healing that needs to take place. So there's definitely some type of energy here where this person with Queen of Swords needs to do some healing, either you or your twin. But the truth of the matter is there's still healing that needs to be done. There's this shadow work here, and that can heal, that can prevent you from healing, and it can heal you when you go into it and you release that energy. Okay, so for a lot of you, and there may also be another person involved, as Aquarius may be involved in this situation. I feel like it's possible, or you have Aquarius in your chart. So it's also it's almost being cold too for some of you. It's like being cold and not caring whether this is the energy of not caring whether not caring whether this other person heals or whether you can heal. It's almost being too logical and maybe needing to get into more of because there's no cups on the ground here. There's swords and there's pentacles. And then that's it. So where's the emotions? Okay, so someone's still lacking some emotional. There might need to be emotions that can be released through this shadow work, which will help with the healing process. But the star is talking about healing. So there's still an underlying, like the groundwork of the Queen of Swords is needing to do some healing. And you or your twin may be kind of putting that off right now, okay? And kind of stuffing that down, okay? Like stuffing your emotions down is what I feel like for her. Like she's like, no, I'm going to be stoic and I'm going to be logical and I'm not going to think he or she, and I'm not going to think about, this because I don't want it to hurt and I don't want to address it. But I think that shadow work is very relevant here that requires that. So let's see if we can get some cups out here. See what the emotions are like, okay? And then we have Judgment reverse. Some bad judgment, okay? All right, let's see what happened. Why is Judgment here? Why is Judgment reversed? Okay, way too many cards here. Why is Judgment here? Knight of Cups. Okay, yeah, here we go. Here's the cups. Okay, Knight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, so what I'm feeling like for this is somebody made a bad judgment when it came to love, and maybe they didn't take any action, or they wanted to take action after they may have made a bad choice and gone towards the wrong person, because when this is, it's like this card is going towards this judgment. Like the Knight of Cups is like, I want to fix this. I want to apologize. I want to tell you I'm sorry. So somebody may want to give you an apology, or you may want to receive an apology from somebody. So this is that energy that somebody or someone chose the wrong path, okay? And either you or the other person, whoever chose this wrong path, wants to make up for that, wants to come in and offer their compassion, their love. Maybe this ring, thinking they can come in and possibly give you a proposal, a marriage proposal for some of you. Yeah. And this is, I feel like this guy's coming in to say, here's my cup of love and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I did, and they want to make things right. Okay. Cause they know they messed up. Okay. But there's hard work ahead. This person has to work really hard to prove to you or you have to work really hard to prove to them that things have changed. Okay. Or you've changed or they've changed. Okay. Why is the Five of Swords here? The Moon reversed. Yeah, there's some secrets here. Definitely some secrets here. It could have been, in this, I believe there's 3 people involved in this situation. Not for everybody, but it is possible that there was some secrets that came out and it caused people to absolutely be devastated here with this secret. And it's possible that somebody wasn't observing the situation and they were actually taking some type of action that caused this heartbreak, this devastation, this betrayal. I feel like somebody feels very betrayed here. Okay, why is the Two of Pentacles reversed? Too many cards. Why is the Two of Pentacles reversed? And the moon is all about illusions, and Pisces could be dealing with a Pisces here. We have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces with the Knight of Cups, and we have Pisces with the moon, or Cancer as well. But also, you know, when the moon is reversed, it's seeing through the illusions, the delusions, the confusion. If you were confused before, that will come to light here. And whatever is said, whatever information comes out, whatever secrets come out, really does a huge blow. It deals a huge blow. I feel like it involves at least 3 to 4 people, if not more, maybe 5. Okay, why is the Two of Pentacles reversed? Okay, 9 of Wands. Okay, so you may want to communicate that you have dropped a situation or that something has changed, because the shadow work is right above that. So going through the shadow work, you may have figured out something about yourself. If you were the one that made this bad decision here, then you realize that you needed to, that spirit was like, put this down right now, or we're going to force you to, because you're juggling 2 things, and all it did was cause a lot of heartbreak. And you want to communicate that with that 9 of Wands. You may want to travel to that person. They may want to travel to you. There's travel involved. There is, this is fast moving communication. This is fast moving energy. So this is like messages back and forth. So you may want to tell this person, hey, I've been doing some work, and maybe if you're a man or a woman on the side, doesn't matter. You want to propose to somebody, okay? So you maybe want to make up with it for, you may buy them a gift, okay? You may buy them a ring, something with something shiny, something, you know, like jewelry, is what I'm getting here with that gem, okay? So that 9 of Wands is definitely some communication here, and it's saying like, okay, I put this burden down. I put this other person, or this other, I want to say person, so I feel like it's another person, but I put this other situation down, and you know, maybe somebody was like, you're working too hard, or you're spending too much time at work, or they were or somebody may have been trying to observe you at work to see if you were cheating, to see if you were stepping out, and maybe they found that out, you or the other person. Woo. Damn. Okay. All right. Okay, guys, let's see what your fortune is. All right. Yeah, we have Lion, and we have a, no, I guess we didn't have a Lion there. Okay. So, this says, harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. So yeah, it's talking about being loyal and protective, and to get into that energy of a lion here. So I feel like that's here already with this fortitude card, where you're kind of like roaring and holding your ground as well. So, and they want you to charge ahead magnificently. So on this journey, so just keep going. Okay, so you're possibly gonna do some really good work here on yourself, and you're gonna be really going in deep to figure out what went wrong, okay, and what your part was in it. Because no matter what we think about relationships, they are not one-sided, and we cannot sit there and say, oh, I did nothing and I was so perfect and everything. No, that's not it. That has never been the case. Everybody contributes to relationships. The downfall, the come up, either one. Okay, so it's that energy. All right. So we're all culpable. We're all responsible. Okay. And there's some healing that really needs to take place here for this connection that underlies this connection. Because right now, somebody may be being cold or stoic, or only thinking about the logical and suppressing their emotions. You both may be doing this, and it is preventing the healing from happening in this connection. Okay. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you do, please give me a thumbs up. And I would really appreciate that, especially because it puts it in the viewfinder on the right, so other people can get the messages. So even if it wasn't for you, I really appreciate that, because if you like my style of reading, or you like me, whatever, that would be great. Or if you kind of got anything out of it, that would be wonderful. If you could please hit that thumbs up, because then other signs, that other Scorpios can get this reading, and they can get the help that they need too. So it puts it out there for everybody, or for more people. So, all right, thank you guys so much. I will see you on the other side for your twin. If I don't see you there, then I will see you for your June readings. Take care.